Hello, I'm Tacye Phillipson. I'm the Senior Curator of Science here at National Museum Scotland, and I'd like to welcome you to the Robots exhibition. In this exhibition, the whole making a mechanical human is examined. What can we do? What can scientists do? What are the capabilities? What are the limitations? And also, what are our desires for robots? So you see behind me an animatronic baby, made for the film industry, but people have very strong reactions to this. And some people like it, some people just find it really creepy. And as we go through the rest of the exhibition, we'll look at some very different robots. These are some of the older items in the exhibition. They're prosthetic arms and hands from about 400 years ago, and they illustrate the length of history that people have tried to make mechanical humans, and how the materials available have changed. Here it was iron, leather, wood. Now people are using plastics and silicone and many different materials. But I like these because they're problem solving and they're very obvious what they do. You can see how they're supposed to move, how they did move, and how they worked. And they're nothing hidden away. And some of the ancestry of the science fiction tin robots, I think, are here. Through science fiction, we can explore what the future might be like with robots, what robots will be capable of, and what we will want them to do or not to do. That we explore the utopian future where robots do all the work, which always sounds a little bit boring to me. What will people be doing then? Or the dystopian future where the robots run amok and take over and won't do any of the work. But through science fiction, we can think about these things and what the problems might be before they occur, but also sometimes get a very false idea of what the capabilities of robots are when a robot in a film is actually a human in a silver suit. They have far more capabilities than the robots of the period had, and indeed often than robots now have, but different capabilities. In the build section, the exhibition looks at the physical problem of actually making robots and making them in a material reality out of whatever materials, choices are available and can be made. And I was really interested to learn that robots that are made in a human shape also wear out in human-like ways. They get arthritis as their joints wear. They get sprains if the tendons stretch, because the human body is such a wonderful piece of engineering with its bones and its muscles and its tendons. And that's a huge challenge to replicate. So roboticists, as they are building robots, are also having to talk to anatomists and to study the human body and how it moves, and then coming up with the same problems that evolution has faced in humans. This is Robothespian. Robothespian is one of my favourite robots in the exhibition and is an actor. And will tell you that doing the dishes is absolutely beneath an artiste of its calibre. But do we want robots to be actors? I have a robot that does my dishes. It sits sort of white and square and sits under the sink. And I like this, possibly more than I like a robot actor. But it's a question of the versatility of robots and what purposes, again, what choices we're going to make about them, and whether they are going to do the artistic jobs, whether they are going to do the drudgery of keeping the house and the dishes clean, and whether they're going to have personalities to object to washing the dishes or not. NASA's Valkyrie is one of the most advanced humanoid robots in the world, and the only Valkyrie outside the United States of America is at the Edinburgh Centre for Robotics. This is where they're hoping to develop this humanoid robot for the very versatility of the human shape and human form. So not a robot that can only do one job, but a robot that can use human tools, that can work in a space designed for humans, and can turn its hand, literally, to anything that a human might do. The aspiration is that one day Valkyrie will be developed into robots that are sent to Mars to make the habitats ready for the human astronauts before they arrive. At the moment, one of the things that research is working on is helping Valkyrie have the programming to walk without falling over. In the lab, it's on a safety harness to prevent it from damage when it stumbles. And the reality of robotics is that this safety harness comes into play every day, but hopefully less and less, and soon Valkyrie will be steady on its feet. And the exhibition is open until the 5th of May, so I hope you'll come for yourself and see the reality of robots here in Edinburgh.
That's all for now, sir. Thank you for watching.